In the vast silence of space, where stars burn and galaxies spin, there lies a secret more mysterious than we ever imagined: water. The very essence of life, scattered across the universe like hidden treasures waiting to be found. For centuries, humans believed Earth was the only blue world, but modern science has shattered that illusion. Astronomers have discovered oceans beneath frozen moons, vast seas hiding under layers of ice. Jupiter's moon Europa and Saturn's Enceladus both hold massive underground oceans, larger than all the water on Earth combined. These alien seas could be home to unknown forms of life, swimming in darkness, feeding on energy from deep within their worlds. But the mystery doesn't end there. Water vapor has been found drifting around distant stars and exoplanets, and even in the clouds of interstellar space. Massive cosmic reservoirs, billions of times larger than Earth's oceans, float between galaxies, proving that water is one of the universe's most common ingredients. Every drop of water on Earth may have once been born in the heart of a dying star, carried here by comets billions of years ago. So when you hold a glass of water, you're touching something ancient, something that traveled across time and space. The universe isn't dry or empty. It's alive with hidden oceans, whispering the story of creation. Perhaps one day, when humans sail beyond the stars, we'll find not just new worlds, but new life, born in the waves of the universe's eternal sea. In the beginning, before there were planets, before stars lit the darkness, the universe was silent. It was a vast, endless ocean of nothingness, a cold void waiting to awaken. Then, in a flash of unimaginable power, the Big Bang erupted, and the first elements of existence were born. Hydrogen and oxygen, the two building blocks of water, drifted through the young universe, scattered by chaos, searching for balance. Somewhere in that infinite storm, the first whispers of water began to form. But it wasn't liquid. It wasn't rain or ocean or river. It was vapor, frozen crystals, and molecular clouds, tiny hints of the miracle that would one day flow through veins, fill oceans, and bring life to entire worlds. Billions of years passed as the universe expanded. Stars were born, lived, and died. In their final moments, they exploded as supernovae, scattering heavy elements, including oxygen, into the cosmic sea. It was in these fiery deaths that the seeds of water found their beginning. When these elements met hydrogen in the coldness of space, water molecules began to form. Imagine that, in the freezing darkness between stars, water was quietly being born, drop by drop, molecule by molecule, carried by the winds of creation. The universe, once a void, was slowly turning into a cradle of life. Astronomers, with their telescopes peering deep into the cosmos, have found these molecular clouds, vast interstellar nurseries made of dust, gas, and water. Some are so large they could swallow entire solar systems. Within them, stars are born, planets take shape, and water, the silent traveler, rides along with them. Every comet, every asteroid, every planet that forms carries the mark of this cosmic ingredient. Water doesn't just exist on Earth. It is woven into the very DNA of the universe itself. Think about that for a moment. Every ocean wave, every raindrop that touches your skin, every tear that falls from your eyes, all of it has an origin that reaches back to the birth of the stars. The water on Earth is ancient, older than the mountains, older than the planet itself. It drifted through the darkness of space long before Earth even existed. And somehow, across billions of years, through fire and chaos, it found its way here. The same molecules that once floated through interstellar clouds are now part of you. The same water that fills our oceans once flowed through the veins of the universe. Water is the ultimate storyteller. It remembers everything: the violence of creation, the calm of the void, the birth of worlds. It has seen galaxies collide, stars collapse, and planets freeze. Yet it endures. In every drop of water lies the memory of cosmic beginnings. It is a timeless witness to the unfolding story of existence. When you gaze at the ocean, you are not just looking at Earth. You are looking at the universe reflected back at you. A mirror of eternity, shimmering and far beyond Earth, beyond the golden warmth of our sun, lies a realm of silence and frost, a region where sunlight fades and the giants of our solar system rule. Here, in the icy shadows of Jupiter and Saturn, two moons quietly guard secrets older than human history, Europa and Enceladus. From a distance, they look lifeless, frozen worlds, pale and cold, covered in ice. But beneath those frozen shells, something extraordinary stirs. Vast hidden oceans, deeper and wider than all the seas on Earth combined. These are the oceans beneath the ice, the sleeping heartbeats of alien worlds. For centuries, humanity looked at these moons through telescopes and thought they were dead. No air, no light, no hope. But when our machines, our spacecrafts, reached them, reality changed forever. NASA's Galileo mission in the 1990s sent back faint signals that Europa's surface was moving, as if the ice were floating on something liquid below. Later, the Cassini spacecraft visited Saturn's moon Enceladus and saw something even more astonishing. Plumes of water shooting into space, thousands of kilometers high, bursting from cracks in the ice like geysers on a frozen paradise. Within those plumes were hints of salt, organic molecules, and heat, all the ingredients needed for life. The universe was whispering, "You are not alone." Imagine what lies beneath those icy shells. A world of eternal twilight, where the ocean glows with faint chemical light. No sunlight reaches these depths, yet hydrothermal vents at the seafloor release energy, just as they do in the dark trenches of Earth's own oceans. Around those vents could be alien ecosystems, thriving in complete darkness. Strange forms of life, perhaps microscopic, perhaps more complex, might be swimming in those hidden seas right now, unseen, waiting. If life can exist there, it means life can exist anywhere. Europa's ocean, scientists believe, could be 100 kilometers deep, 10 times deeper than Earth's average ocean depth. Enceladus, though smaller, holds a global sea beneath its crust. The sheer volume of these waters is staggering, more than all of Earth's oceans, lakes, and rivers put together. But it's not just their size that amazes scientists, it's their possibility. Every ripple beneath that ice could be part of a story that began billions of years ago, when the first sparks of biology ignited in the darkness. These alien oceans might carry that same spark, nurtured not by sunlight, but by the warmth of planetary hearts. If we ever send a probe to dive beneath Europa's ice, it won't just be a mission of science. It will be a journey into the unknown depths of creation itself. Imagine a robotic submarine gliding beneath the frozen ceiling, its lights cutting through the black water. What would it see? Floating crystals, drifting microbes, glowing shapes? Perhaps, for the first time in history, we would witness life that was born far from Earth. Life that evolved under alien skies, untouched by our world, yet made from the same cosmic ingredients, water and time. These moons remind us that life does not depend on the warmth of a star. It depends on the persistence of water, liquid, adaptable, patient. Even in the coldest corners of the universe, where sunlight dies, water finds a way to keep its promise. It flows beneath the ice, defying death, waiting for discovery. The oceans of Europa and Enceladus are not just scientific mysteries. They are mirrors, reflecting our own story back to us. The story of life struggling to exist, no matter the odds. When we look up at those small, bright dots in the night sky, we are not looking at distant moons. We are looking at oceans in hiding, vast alien seas wrapped in silence, where the potential for life waits, quietly, in the dark. Somewhere beneath that frozen crust, the universe is breathing, softly, patiently, waiting for us. When we lift our eyes beyond the planets, past the glow of our sun, past the quiet hum of our galaxy, we enter a region where imagination and reality blur, the deep, endless expanse of the cosmic ocean. It is here, among the stars, that the true scale of water's presence is revealed. For what we once believed to be rare, a miracle reserved for Earth, is, in truth, a universal constant, written into the fabric of creation itself. The universe is not dry. It is wet, fluid, and alive with water, hidden in vapor, ice, and clouds drifting between worlds. With the rise of powerful telescopes like Herschel, Hubble, and James Webb, astronomers began to uncover a truth both humbling and magnificent. Across light years of emptiness, they found signatures of water molecules, swirling in the atmospheres of distant exoplanets, forming ice rings around newborn stars, and even floating freely in interstellar space. In one discovery, scientists detected a massive cloud of water vapor surrounding a quasar, a black hole in the early universe, containing more than 140 trillion times the amount of water in all of Earth's oceans combined. That's right. In the most violent and ancient corner of space, water existed, older than the Earth, older even than our galaxy. Everywhere we look, the story is the same. Around young stars, water forms within protoplanetary disks, those swirling cradles where planets are born. These disks glow faintly in infrared light, and within them, astronomers have found icy comets and frozen grains, the raw materials that will one day deliver oceans to new worlds. Even in the void between stars, tiny water molecules cling to cosmic dust, surviving radiation, waiting to seed new systems with the gift of life. It is humbling to realize that water, something we associate so deeply with our blue planet, is cosmic in origin. Every drop of rain that falls on your hand has traveled through time, a legacy of the universe's oldest chemistry. Long before Earth was born, water was forming on the cold edges of gas clouds, freezing, melting, reforming, and hitching rides on comets and asteroids. When these icy messengers eventually struck the young Earth, they released their cargo, filling the basins of our world and shaping the seas that would one day cradle life. In this way, the oceans are older than the Earth that holds them. The discovery of water in distant solar systems challenges everything we thought we knew about isolation. It suggests that we are part of something far greater, a cosmic blueprint for life. Scientists have found water vapor in the atmospheres of planets orbiting stars dozens, even hundreds of light years away. Some of these worlds, known as super-Earths or mini-Neptunes, might have thick, moist skies, while others could have entire surfaces covered in endless global seas. These water worlds may not be rare. They could be common, scattered throughout the galaxy like pearls in an infinite ocean. And what if those oceans harbor life? The thought is breathtaking. Somewhere out there, under an alien sky, waves may crash upon a distant shore. Perhaps there are creatures, not like us, but living nonetheless, gliding through warm alien seas, never knowing that somewhere across the stars, another ocean watches back. The connection is profound. Water unites the universe. It is the same everywhere. The same molecule that dances in a nebula also flows in your bloodstream. It transcends planets, species, and time itself. Astronomers now speak of the cosmic water cycle, a never-ending circulation on a scale far beyond Earth. Water forms in the cool atmospheres of dying stars, gets ejected into space, freezes on dust, and then becomes part of new solar systems. It is reborn over and over again, passing through different worlds, transforming with every age. In this way, every world that holds water is part of an eternal rhythm, the breathing of the cosmos. So, when we gaze up at the night sky, we are not looking at empty darkness. We are looking at a sea without shores, an ocean so vast it swallows comprehension. The stars are not islands in the void. They are drops in an infinite tide. And we, the children of water, are pieces of that tide, shaped by the same cosmic waves that ripple through eternity. Water is not just a chemical. It is not merely two atoms of hydrogen joined to one of oxygen. It is something more ancient, more sacred, the breath of life itself, woven into the rhythm of the cosmos. From the smallest microbe on Earth to the brightest nebula in the sky, water whispers the same message: where I flow, life follows. It is the silent architect of existence, the element that bridges the living and the lifeless, the physical and the spiritual, the earth and the stars. On our world, every heartbeat, every breath, every motion is linked to water. It flows through our veins as blood, it rises from our lungs as mist, it shapes our continents, feeds our skies, and defines our emotions. We are born from it, sustained by it, and ultimately return to it. But what if this isn't just an earthly truth? What if this connection between life and water extends far beyond our planet, written into the DNA of the universe itself? When scientists study the frozen moons of Jupiter or the misty atmospheres of distant exoplanets, they are not just looking for water. They are searching for the potential of life, the same spark that lit our world billions of years ago. They know that water is more than a solvent. It is the universal medium of creation, a cosmic womb where chemistry awakens into biology. Without water, the dance of molecules slows, stops, and dies. But with water, even in the coldest and darkest corners of the universe, there is movement, reaction, possibility. It is as if water carries within it a memory, an ancient instruction that says, create, adapt, endure. Perhaps water is the universe's first consciousness, not in the way humans think or speak, but in its eternal rhythm. It moves, it transforms, it connects. It turns dust into worlds, emptiness into potential, chaos into order. Even when frozen solid for 1 billion years, water waits patiently for its moment to flow again. It does not rush. It does not fight. It endures. That endurance, that quiet persistence, mirrors the spirit of life itself. Across cultures and civilizations, humans have always sensed this mystery. The ancients called water the blood of the earth. In myths, it was the element of birth and rebirth, the place where life begins and where the soul returns. The oceans became symbols of eternity, the rain a promise of renewal, the rivers a reflection of time's endless journey. Today, even as we explore distant galaxies, that same symbolism follows us. The more we learn about the cosmos, the more we realize that water connects everything, not just through science, but through emotion, memory, and meaning. When we imagine oceans on Europa or vapor clouds around distant stars, we are not just thinking about liquid. We are imagining the possibility of feeling the pulse of something alive out there. Perhaps somewhere, on a faraway planet, waves crash beneath an alien sky, and that world feels what we once felt: curiosity, fear, hope. Water, in its cosmic journey, may carry those emotions like invisible echoes, passed from one world to another through time and transformation. Even our own existence is a ripple of that journey. Every drop of water in your body, from the moisture in your eyes to the cells that carry your thoughts, is ancient. It has traveled across continents, through clouds, through creatures long extinct. It might once have been part of a prehistoric sea, a glacier, or even a comet that fell from the heavens. That means, in a strange and beautiful way, we are not just made of stardust. We are made of cosmic water. We are part of the universe's hidden ocean, flowing through flesh and thought. Scientists often say, follow the water, and you will find life. But perhaps the truth is deeper. Follow the water, and you will find yourself. Because water is not just the origin of life. It is the mirror of life. It reflects the nature of the universe and of us, adaptable, reflective, powerful, and endlessly searching. Just as the universe expands, so too does water's journey, from vapor to ice to ocean to cell to thought. It is the same story told in different forms, an unbroken chain that connects creation itself. When we stare into the depths of the sea, there's a strange familiarity in that darkness. It feels infinite, mysterious, and yet comforting, like looking into the night sky. Both are oceans, one of water, one of stars, and both remind us that we belong to something vast. The ripples in water mirror the ripples in space-time. The flow of rivers mirrors the flow of galaxies. The pattern repeats, as if the universe itself were made in the image of water. In that reflection lies a truth that humbles every human dream. We are not separate from the cosmos. We are a continuation of it. Our tears, our rains, our tides, all are echoes of the same universal rhythm that began when the first hydrogen atom met oxygen in the cold darkness after the Big Bang. That was the first embrace, the first drop, the beginning of everything we now call life. So, the next time you hold a drop of water in your hand, remember, you are holding the oldest traveler in the universe. It has journeyed through stars, survived cosmic storms, flowed through the veins of worlds, and now rests in your palm for a moment, before it continues its eternal voyage. In that drop lies not just the memory of creation, but the promise that life, no matter where it begins, is never truly alone.